Hello and welcome to another Just Noise episode. Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone watching?
Hi, I'm SOMOH. I'm a musician and creative based in London.
Thank you. So I want to start by asking how you first found your way into music. So maybe your earliest memories of music and then how you went from that to doing what you do now.
I kind of started in a weird route. My mum's Italian, so she wanted me to do opera. So I started doing like classical training and stuff when I was really young. And obviously that's not what I do now, but it kind of just, I don't know why that sort of just happened. I just naturally then gravitated towards doing music, and now I can't really imagine myself doing anything else.
Lovely. And who would you say are some of your biggest influences, both lyrically and as well just like the general sound and production wise?
I absolutely love Alex G. I think he's probably my favorite artist. Just like sonically, it's just so interesting to listen to, and I always feel like I love songs that you can hear more layers of sound each time you listen to it. So definitely him, and also Indigo D'Souza. She's like one of my big inspirations. Just lyrically, like at times it can be so simple but so impactful. So I love that about her.
You have two recent singles that you've put out after a little break from your last EP. So you've got Chug and Overspill. They're both quite vulnerable, I think, songs. Do you want to talk a little bit about what themes you naturally come to when you're writing, and sort of how they arise and how you maybe intend to convey that to a listener?
I think writing in itself is just you're in such a vulnerable state already. And what I like to do is just not force anything. I think I've realized that doing that makes me way more conscious of what I'm saying, and it actually doesn't make anything better. It doesn't make the art better. It just doesn't help me in any way. And I think that's why I kind of had to take a break and figure out how I wanted to convey things. And I just realized I just want to be honest at the end of the day. So that's kind of how I like to make things.
And do you think you write to try and discover emotion, or do you write to process emotion?
I think a bit of both, actually. I think sometimes I don't realize the things I'm feeling until I'm like, oh shit, it's coming out now, whether I like it or not. But yeah, definitely also to process things. I think that's just always kind of been what I do, and I can't really imagine doing that any differently now. But yeah.
And your visuals and artwork, you went for an underwater shoot. Very interesting. You want to talk a little bit about what made you decide to do that, and if you had any inspiration to where that came from?
I actually just kind of realized that all the songs on my next project are were kind of linked by watery things. I don't know, it wasn't on purpose, but I just kind of pieced it together, and I was like, I had this vision in my brain of doing this underwater shoot, and I was like, you know when you fixate something, you just fixate on this image, and I was just like, no, I need to make that come to life. So yeah, it was me renting out a pool and just going for it, getting some friends to get involved. Yeah, it was fun to shoot. Realized I can't swim very well, actually. I'm actually you realize it's actually really hard to hold your breath with full costume, full extensions and everything. Wouldn't recommend, but it came out good.
And tonight you are opening for Ella at the Tandem Assembly. How do you feel? Are you excited? Do you get nervous performing?
Yes, I'm very excited. And yes, I do get nervous before I play. It's been a while since I played full band, so I'm very excited for that. And I'm glad to get this opportunity to perform with some amazing women, so I can't wait.
And what would you say is the thing that you love most about what you do, whether that be writing, performing, connecting?
Wow, that's really difficult. I think it's just a mixture of everything. But at the end of the day, I think connecting with people is always what's going to make it feel the most real. And I think with this sort of industry, it's so much to do with, you don't really get that dopamine hit very often. It's hidden behind views and streams and you don't get that interaction very much in real life unless you're doing shows. So I think that has to be my favorite part, just connecting with people and making it all feel real.
And what would you like to do in the next year? Have you got any upcoming goals, anything that you're really planning to work towards?
I feel like I already hinted a little bit, but I have a little project coming out that I'm very excited about, and definitely more live shows. I want to do a headline tour, hopefully, well, not this year, but next year. And yeah, just keep going. I'm very excited.
Thank you so much for chatting. If you want to finish by just shouting out your socials, where people can find you, and on streaming platforms, what you go for.
Thank you for having me. I'm SOMOH. You can find me everywhere. My handles are SOMOH, but in all caps. SOMOH with an H. Thank you.